Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Welcome. I'm David. It's Warriors of Light Astro-Tarot. This is beautiful downtown Cancun, Mexico. And the view was someone's air conditioner on with a bad compressor, I think. Hopefully that'll stop soon. I can't wait. It's been so peaceful and quiet here. This is a really peaceful, quiet neighborhood. Nevertheless, I have your reading set up here already. I have the computer there, just looking at the transits for you guys too. Keeping this in mind, the Saturn at 18 to 25 now retrograding from 20 to 24. If that's hitting you, that's a big deal. Saturn opposition. Usually that's a hard correction in life, all the responsibility and stuff. Something ends up kind of, doesn't necessarily have to be a slap in the face. I think with Saturn always depends on how we're doing. If we've been going along and taking care of what we need to take care of and whatnot, Saturn, I think, just kind of check in on you and say, might even say good job. You get that rare, but supposedly wonderful, I don't know, Saturn reward. I'm not sure I've ever really satisfied Saturn so much. But I think what I see where you're coming in with this energy, Leo, around love, romance, and relationship is the Page of Swords. So, and you're just giving it your shot. And this, I kind of look at this kind of your energy separate from anybody else's. Just kind of where you're at in terms of love, romance, and relationship. And I think like what this is saying is where you're at. It's like you're ready to take a shot at it. It's big balls energy. Yeah, from the Page of Swords, it's like David and Goliath type of energy. I'm not saying you're going after Goliath. I'm just saying, and I think the Emperor's here, this Aries card on the bottom of the deck, and I think that represents your energy. It's like you're channeling. You must have been feeling small, like in the past or something, or maybe your voice was kind of small. People really weren't seeing what you had, with this Page of Swords. And with this Emperor overall energy, you've decided to make your voice heard. And your voice has been heard by a King of Swords. So this is the best thing energetically, if that's the case. And Leo, it's energetically like you attracted kind of what you manifested through really gathering up all your strength. And then immediately, this King of Swords, when you meet this King of Swords, you come in now elevated from a Page of Swords to justice. They make you feel like justice here. And it could be some sense that I get the feeling like I don't see it really a bad reading here, You've got the Death card as the advice, that's okay. I'm getting that a lot this week. Every fucking reading with a bunch of different decks, so it's not a deck, that's just his transformation is heavy, So, but what I see this could be your energy around. You got Mercury and Venus and Gemini. That's sextile. You can always use that energy. Your values and your thinking. This may be a time where you really want to align your values with your way you're thinking, and maybe even communicate. Page of Swords communicates. And Jupiter is over here trying with Mars, both at home and in really good positions for you. Both of these are kind of an energy where if you want to do anything, you have the potential, at least that transit energy, to do it. And I'd say do it, you did. And now your person, this is where you're at. How do you feel about them? And this is how they feel about you. And there's no other way to see the Ten of Cups in this position other than they feel like, Leo, that you're their Ten of Cups. Whatever you said to them, whatever part of yourself you showed to them, you showed to them as a page. Let's put it like that. However that translates, I don't know, man. Fucking money and everything. They're like got a education and a big job, and your work's at Starbucks, and I don't know, story. But just when when you shared with them what you shared with them, they saw the Emperor part of you, right? And this gives you this real sense of justice, and they're thinking like just literally this is marriage material. And you know, I get the story too of you with this Page of Swords, guys. You went from unseen to like super seen, very seen. And it probably felt really good. You know, it comes with this sense of justice card. Could be Libra energy too. You know, that's sextile to you. It could mean something to you. Like, so you could have a Libra, you know, could have a Libra sun, a progressed sun. So, with this being advice from Spirit, though, it gets serious for you. And that's this Ten of Swords. And I always say these three cards, you know, I don't always trust myself. I never trust the fucking government, to be honest with you, Leo. But I always trust Spirit. And these are advice from Spirit. Advice for the relationship as a whole. Their advice towards you, which is, holy shit, they want to marry you. I mean, it's just, if this ain't resonating, you're reading, because this is screaming out, I'm going to marry you. This is not like, I don't know, baby, we should be, you know, no, this is like, I love you, 10 of Cups, and I want to marry you. And I think you take it to the bank, frankly, because this is an advice from Spirit. It's a Four of Wands. And that's the building of a long-term committed relationship in a marriage, particularly, Leo, if this is anything new. These people are sincere. They want to build with you a long-term, probably a marriage, guys. Okay, so you're coming in, though, with your advice being the Ten of Swords. And in the advice position, that's let it go. There's no other way to read it. It's like, it's let it go. You got to let something go. And it was probably whatever the energy was, Leo, that was making you feel in the first place like you were just like a Page of Swords and somehow feeling that it was diminutive. And you know, why did you need to, you know, have this person recognize you? I don't know, it's corny, but it comes to mind. A friend of mine said, I don't know why everybody talks like all this stuff about you gotta love yourself. And he said, I guess I get it. And he said, but I said, I really don't get it, because I really think the whole point of it is that you need somebody else to love you. That's how it started in the first place. We all just need someone to love us, show us what love is. And I think that's what this person does for you, Leo, if it's not too corny. Not only that, but it's like there's a John Prine song. One of the lyrics is, you know, and you know, he was seen inside where he was. Finally, someone looked inside and said, "I see you there," and that kind of energy. They really see you, the real you, this Aries Emperor energy of you. And it's time that let this whole thing kind of represent the ending of a cycle. I think relationships are, you know, how we learn and grow, and they're totally karmic. And you know, you guys are always this balancing of energies and weaving of energies in this amazing pattern that only the mind of God can comprehend. And you know, I see that all here, and it's like, this is like so good. And this is the whole meaning of this Ace of Wands is fantastic here, with the advice being the Death card. And that means, guys, you're wrapping up the end of a cycle. So really, with this Death card here coming with this Ten of Swords, it's really speaking to you, I think, very directly, Leo. And it's like, let it go. Let all of this little energy go. Let all of it, all the injustice you felt, any of the bitterness you felt, just let it all go, and kind of just throw yourself into this passionate new beginning. And it happens to be a relationship, guys. It's a passionate new relationship and a passionate new beginning. Let be also forewarned, you know, there's passion here with the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the, you know, Ace of Wands as the outcome. I think it's all just like another reading this week. It was, you know, this outcome is amazing, but it lies on the other side of you letting it go and kind of finishing a transformation. Really, you're at the tailspin, the tail end of a transformation. And this is you're ready to be the moth or the butterfly and fly away, guys. Ta-da! That's happy. That's how I feel about it. Look how bright this is, this Ace of Wands. Sunlight coming out around it. It's like fantastic. It's like the damn sun card. So I think it's super positive for you guys, Leo, and appreciate if you give me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking, especially about your transits, how that's going. And, you know, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, guys.